Hare Krishna, this is Sunday class, 3rd canto, 5th chapter and text number 48. Tatte vayamulokasya sikshayantya Tvayanushishtas tripi atmabhisma Sarve vayukta savihara tantram Na shaknamastat pratiharta vete. O original persona, therefore, but yours only, although we are your creatures, born one after another under the influence of three modes of nature. But for this reason, we are separated in action. Therefore, after the creation, we could not act consistently for your transcendental pleasure. So, let us understand this shloka. So we come to the world because of our own choice. As the Devatas are lamenting that because we are gripped by the three modes, we are not properly able to serve you. And it is true. We are offering service today, but under what mood we are offering service? Correct? Just offering service is not enough. Therefore, why is it that we need to have some restriction? Who can cook for the Lord, who can worship the Lord? Okay? So why all this restriction? Because we want some quality, and it can always be improved. Correct? We can get some nice person to cook from the city, some expert cook, or we can go and buy itself, some shop. Why we don't do that? We want some quality. It is having all the desires of the cook. So the cook is not thinking of Krishna while cooking. He is not thinking of offering this cooking for Krishna. Then how we can offer that to the Lord? Correct? We cannot. We can buy from the market. We don't offer. Why we don't offer? अरे भाई इतना मेहनत लगता है, क्या करना है? मार्केट से खरीद के ले आओ. आजकल ऐसा ही है. Most of the people today, they don't cook. They don't know how to cook also. They just order. I heard that all the engineers get is 20,000-25,000 rupees nowadays salary. In Bangalore they go. 10,000 they pay rent. Another 10,000 for food. Because when you order, while you offer rice dal, you'll order paneer butter masala. Your options are there, you get distracted. The food becomes expensive. And it costs you 3-4 times. If you cook yourself, anybody can 2,000-3,000 can cook a meal, one person, correct? Say good meal, 3,000 to 4,000 he can cook. But then if he is ordering from the restaurant, going to spend at least double. Because definitely they have profit also, they have workers also. So they're 10,000. And then 1 or 2,000 that remain, they put for mobile recharge over. So, but we do not do that. We don't eat the food cooked outside. Therefore, everybody should know cooking. Otherwise, how will you eat prasadam? When you're traveling and so many situations, you become dependent. The students also have seen, they go around the searching in the road for food. Those who become Krishna conscious, they search for food without onion garlic, which is very difficult to get from market. Very, almost impossible. Many times you will not get. You're lucky to get a restaurant which is vegetarian, pure vegetarian. There is no egg, meat. That is very difficult. And then all the time goes every day walking, searching for that place, ordering, eating. The less than that time you can cook for yourself. Less and cheaper, half the rate, 1/3 the rate. And it is fresh. It is clean. And you go to restaurants and eat, it's not fresh, it's not clean. We don't know what's going inside with the workers, and that the food cannot be offered. You don't have to see. Imagine how many disadvantages. What about a same effort? It takes so much time. Suppose you have to walk half an hour, you can cook in half an hour. So it's only lazy person who does not cook. And Kaliyuga's Shri Radha Govinda ki. Everybody wants to eat. Eating is big excitement, but cooking then. We should think, why should somebody cook for me? Why should not I cook? Why am I a special person or what? The people have to cook for me. You should be humble. No, I want to eat, but I should know how to cook. But unfortunately, there is no cooking training, and people go into the society. They're all big engineers, doctors, they don't know how to cook. And now the present lockdown situation, workers are not there, and it's not going to change for good time now. Even if they are in the same city, they are not coming. Correct? They are at home. And they will get used to some other work also, many people. So you have to live on your own. And people are in great difficulty. In big cities like Bombay, Delhi, the problem is I have to clean my own house. The problem is I have to cook now myself. And it's very difficult. People are not, it's not effort, it's mentally they cannot do that. Their mind revolts. Arey Baba, your own food you're cooking, no? What is so difficult? Why you are finding it difficult? People don't want to do that. Eating, yes, I am ready. But then why don't you cook? So Prabhupada says only lazy person doesn't want to cook. Who doesn't want to cook? Only a lazy person. Okay? Everybody should know. So the basic element is that therefore the three modes are involved. The three modes are involved in the food item because it will spoil. You cannot offer that to the Lord. So in the service to the Lord, therefore, all the services, it is not that I am doing. Very important with what consciousness I am doing. If you are not done in proper consciousness, the service will not last. Therefore, there are two Shaktis of the Lord. Avarnatmika Shakti, Prakshepatmika Shakti. They are always waiting to stop our devotion service. Avarnatmika Shakti, how does it stop the devotion service? That's called covering. Just like most of the people in the society. They are all servants of Krishna. That's what Shloka says. We are covered by the three modes, therefore we are not able to do service. That is Avarnatmika Shakti. They don't. They are sleep in house, watch some TV. In the name of spiritualism, watch some serials. That is spiritual for them. Some people who have no even faith, they make some serials, they watch that. That is how they are going to learn about Krishna Bhakti. Therefore, we know by result also what they know. Correct? That's all their spiritual life is. They will not take interest. Opportunity has come now, holidays have come, let me sit down and read Gita. Let me ask the devotees how to understand this shloka. Take the. It's very easy. Switch on TV, lie down. Without audio, music, some tamasha. See what happens. What is the Gita and Bhagavatam teaching is parodharma. Savai pumsa parodharma. Not something which is contaminated by the three modes. When you touch Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam or Kirtan, it's all not contaminated by the three modes. Moment it is contaminated, then it's spoiled. So when it is not contaminated, it gives experience of parodharma. Parodharma, transcendental relation. But when you don't do, even we are reading Bhagavad Gita, we don't feel the experience of transcendental religion because we are not properly situated and the three modes are influencing our heart. So when you are chanting also, you may not get pleasure if the three modes are holding your heart. It's because of our past sinful activities. We are not allowed to drink the pleasure of Krishna Bhakti. Maya doesn't allow you, holds you. Because mind is engrossed in the sense object. Then you cannot enjoy the pleasure of Krishna consciousness. So this is a situation we are in presently. Okay? So in this situation, what do? I am not able to enjoy the pleasure of Krishna consciousness, being trapped by the three modes. So that's what the Devatas are praying. That is our condition today. We are trapped. So in the conditioned situation, all the elements of bhakti become contaminated by the three modes. Shravanam becomes contaminated. We are chanting Hare Krishna. That is tamoguna contamination. It is spoiling the devotion. Oh, I am chanting. You are chanting in tamoguna. What's the use? It's not very pleasing to the Lord. Rajoguna, you're chanting but you're thinking about sense gratification. That's also not pleasing to the Lord. But you're chanting attentively. Okay, good. But chanting out of love, the best. Correct? Very attentively with love we are chanting. Therefore, Shuddha Nama, it looks like normal only for an outsider. But Shuddha Nama is Shuddha Nama. That's like Prabhupada's standard gold. Prabhupada Kirtan. ISKCON temples, it is running for how many years now? 1977 se le lo. That is practically 50 years it is running in the movement. 50 years. Every temple it is played. And it runs from morning 10 o'clock to evening before the Aarti. We should not switch off. Nobody please switch on Prabhupada Kirtan. I don't know who switches off. Don't switch it off. Take care. Afternoon is okay, but no, they switch it off. He switches on, somebody switches off. Don't switch off, please. Don't avoid Prabhupada Kirtan. You want to hear fancy Kirtan, do it in your room, not in the temple. You want temple in front of the Lord. Is every temple, it's a rule. Prabhupada Kirtan is put. It's a rule in every temple. Personally, you want to hear some fancy things, stuff, you do it in your room, but not in the temple hall. No temple hall, any Kirtan is put except Prabhupada Kirtan. Correct? But people are not interested in this. They want fancies. Fancies you do in your room, whatever you want to do in your room. But as far as the temple is concerned, the gold standard, the Acharya, his Kirtan is that. Because that is Shuddha Naam. Because our heart is contaminated, we don't understand in Shuddha Naam. We have no taste for Shuddha Naam. We want some fancy, some tune, some melodies. Kirtan, what is most important is the bhav, not the melody. And somebody, Krishna is interested in your bhava grahi. Krishna is not interested in your tune. Tune on your tune. What is the Krishna interested? Bhava. What mood you are singing. Shuddha Naam and a normal Naam. The difference is Shuddha Naam is sing with bhava, with the heart. My Lord, please accept this without any contamination of the three modes. That is called Shuddha Naam. Shuddha Naam is very pleasing to the Lord. Extremely pleasing. And nobody can produce Shuddha Naam. Mostly what we are producing is Naam Aparad or Nama Bhas. Naam Aparad means we are producing sound. Just like I am taking class now, I am also producing sound. It's not Shuddha Naam. It's Nama Bhas or Naam Aparad sometimes. You understanding the point? Shuddha Naam is not easy to produce. Shuddha Naam is when you speak the Lord's name with the love. The bhava is love behind. Just like food. Why did I bring this whole topic? The food. Why not bringing a market and offering? We cannot offer, it's not allowed. Because bhava is not good. Food carries consciousness. And Shabda is consciously. So therefore it is very, very important we develop interest to hear Shuddha Naam. Because we may hear, we are all saying Nama Vas, Nama Prad, but we should every day take opportunity to hear Shuddha Naam. When you're hearing Shuddha Naam, you will be contaminated, then you not hear. You feel suffocated. No, we should hear Shuddha Naam. Because there is call for the Lord with purity. But for that we should be properly having mood. Then we can understand. Otherwise we are not interested. We are more attracted to tunes. Then Nama Prada, Nama Bas. Not Shuddha Naam. Shuddha Naam is whatever the tune may be. That's not immediately important. What is important is the call for the Lord. Shuddha Naam. Therefore every ISKCON temple, it's a rule. I don't know if there is any temple that doesn't put Prabhupada Kirtan. It's a rule, I think. Everywhere Prabhupada Kirtan is put in the temple hall. है ना? Why? Gold standard, Shuddha Naam. And 50 years, those who are properly situated, they don't feel bored. Same Kirtan, same person. It's running from morning to evening. Gold is gold, doesn't need any advertisement, it's pure. Correct? And anybody coming, even a new visitor, the whole place becomes holy. Now I remember I went to some farm in Jaipur. They have put it, even the mic, all around villages they can hear. I said, nobody complains. So pleasing it is. The call of a pure devotee. And if you have some sense, you can see how much peace is there in that Kirtan. How much peace. How much peace. Prabhupada is saying, so much peace is there. Prabhupada used to think for 4 hours. Not one person used to get bored. Sometimes some people say, we sing like this, people would get bored. Prabhupada used to sing for 4 hours. Nobody ever got bored. And neither Prabhupada, he was thinking about the Lord. Thinking with so much pleasure, from love he's singing. Take it. So anyway, the important thing is the bhava, with what mood we are singing for the Lord. It's very important. Not only what melody we are singing. The same way we are doing any service to the Lord. Important thing is I am cooking for the Lord. With what bhava I am cooking? What is the mood? My Lord, I don't know how to cook. Please help me. I am cooking for you. Please let me do it properly. So it is for your pleasure. So you are happy. Okay, mood is important. The details, definitely, when mood is there, details will also be perfect. You'll make. Just like in Prabhupada in America, I used to say you should make chapan bhog every day. Correct? Not that minimum I do and I sleep. No. Then I have no interest to please the Lord. I am just thinking what I am going to eat. That is not the way to cook. In fact, a good brahmachari avoids delicacies. Eats only simple items. But for the Lord, 100 items, 108 items. Me, I eat some simple. It's not good to eat luxury items. It will spoil our consciousness. Become the same enjoyment spirit. In the name of, we are cheating the world. In the name of spiritual life, we are enjoying. That is cheating or not? That is cheating. Vairagya, where is your Vairagya? So we are eating, but just minimum to keep ourselves fit. But not for our pleasure. Prabhupada says the devotees are falling down because in the name of prasadam they are lusting over prasadam. In the name of prasadam they are enjoying prasadam. Prasadam is always seva. Prasada sevaya. Just like we do Nama seva, Bhagavad seva, Nityam Bhagavata sevaya. There is prasada seva. Somebody said, I have to eat lot of prasadam to get mercy of prasadam. Not lot of prasadam. With more seva bhav you have to eat. Everything. You are doing japa. More seva bhav. By the holy name, give me protection. And seva bhav. Sevon mukehi jivadho. The beginning service to the Lord begins with the tongue. But the mood is seva. The more we cultivate service spirit, more Krishna is revealed to us. Either it is Nama, either it is Bhagavata, either it is deities. Anything. Seva bhav. I have come. Why I have come? When we come to this institution, ISKCON, for what I have come? Anybody will question, I come for service. Do we say or not? Don't you feel when you go to temple, Prabhu, kuch seva hai kya? So we forget sometimes we have come for service. Seva bhav. Prabhupada said all these temples will become big, bold, godowns. If you lose the seva bhav, I come here to serve. And service is done with proper spirit. Because Rajoguna, Tamoguna, they spoil the service. Pride. That is what is. That's not service. You are doing something else. That's not service. So therefore, it is done in proper spirit, then it's very, very pleasing to the Lord. Anything. When it is not done in proper spirit, that Krishna will reveal to you. See, if you are introspective, you can always see. Krishna will help you. See, you're not doing it proper spirit. Because when you're doing service, the contaminations are 6. When you're trying to cultivate bhakti, that is seva bhav, 6 things will contaminate. What is that? Again, let us meditate on that. Kutinati, duplicitous behavior. We should be very straightforward and simple. Duplicitous, we say something, we mean something, we do something. No. Why to do that in the community of devotees? Why did I come here for? This I was doing outside. I came here for simplicity, for straightforward dealing. Not that I keep something in man mein kuch, vachan mein kuch, kaam mein kuch. Nahin. Phir kya? Ye so then that brings politics. Simple and straightforward. The jiva himsa, don't give pain to other living entities. Nishida achar, breaking regulative principles. So these things we do, then it's a big weeds. Your bhakti will choke out. The first 3 are, these are very gross. Kutinati, jiva himsa, nishida achar. So if these are there, the bhakti will not grow. So sometimes you are very careless. Oh, nothing. No, nothing. Very serious if you are careless on all these points. The Bhakti Prabhupada said, therefore, in spite of so much effort, so many years, correct? Person counts the years, everybody, so many years. But the point is not years, whether I am growing in Bhakti. Prabhupada says, if you are not following the rules and regulations, you may be doing devotion service 100 years, it will have no use. I strictly follow the rules and regulations. The benchmark is whether Krishna is pleased. To the degree Krishna is pleased, I am advancing. Correct? Suppose I break regulative principles, where Krishna is pleased then? Krishna has said, don't do it, and I do, and I say I'm pleasing Krishna. The Guru in Diksha time, why he takes that thing? Very clearly from our mouth, in front of the Acharya, in front of the Agni, in front of all the Vaishnavas, we commit, I will follow the regulative principles. Suppose I break the regulative principles, then where I am pleasing Krishna? See, spiritual life means Krishna is pleased more and more. That is spiritual life. Krishna is very pleased with me. That is the focus. I do devotion service such a way Krishna is pleased. We come to please Krishna. The central points we have to remind ourselves because mind forgets. That's what Devatas are saying. We are your part and parcel, you should serve Krishna. But being intoxicated by the 3 modes, we forget this main thing. Trinat api suni chena taror api saishna amani namanadena kirtanya sadahari. When you're living in the community of devotees, we should practice this. We forget all these ABCDs. We talk big things. Trinat api suni chena, more humble than blade of grass. Taror api saishna, more taller than a tree. Amanina, not seeking respect. Manadena, giving respect. This is what is taught to us by Srila Prabhupada. But it's not easy. Therefore, living in a community of devotees is not easy. It is very difficult. Because again and again, Krishna will arrange that we can watch. It's easy to find fault with the other person, but to watch what is wrong with me is very difficult. Nobody wants to see his fault. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada said, the faults in others disturb you, meditate on your own faults. Because when fault in others you are meditating, then you are envious, jealous of another person. And then forget about bhakti. Because then Krishna consciousness will not come inside the heart. Anybody meditating on another person's fault is a very weak-minded person in spiritual life. Normal world is a great person. Normal world is to show each other down. See, I show a fault in you. No. Spiritual life means we are meditating on our own fault always. And praying to the Lord, please relieve me. My Lord, in the core of my heart, there is so much desire for sense gratification. Like the Devatas are saying, we are your servants, we should be engaged in your service. But covered by the 3 modes, we are not able to serve you, my Lord. What we should do? Helpless. I am your servant, my Lord. I want to serve you. But look at my condition. Trapped by the 3 modes, I am not able to serve. I am handicapped by my 3 modes. My service is killed. I am not able to pray to you. Whole day goes. Bhakta means should pray. In the end of the day, we should check how many times did I pray to the Lord today. 0. And I call myself a Bhakta. What kind of bhakta is this? It's a joke actually. Bhakta means pray. And whole day goes not a single prayer. What am I doing? We should question ourselves. I call myself a devotee. I put nama, tilak, dress. I don't even pray once to the Lord. My Lord, this is my condition. What should I do? And if you look at our condition, it's totally helpless condition. Like Rupa Goswami says, what do I do is hoping against hope that I become a devotee. This is a devotee. I am hoping against hope. There looks to be no hope that I will become a devotee. I have no desire to serve you in my heart. I have no praise in my heart. I have no surrender to you. This is my condition. So the person is very conscious of his condition. Then he becomes devotee. It's not that devotee artificially becomes humble. It's a fact. He is seeing the reality. There is no faith. There is no prayers. Correct? There is no desire to serve. Isn't it? A pure devotee cannot live for a second. Every moment is thinking, how do I serve the Lord? And the desire is so strong. Intense desire. They'll tell Srila Prabhupada they distributed 10,000 Gitas. No, 1 lakh Gitas a day. Intense desire to serve Krishna. What is he wanting? He wants cash out of that. No. He wants name out of that. No. Correct? Why is Prabhupada saying, no, double it, make it 10 times, make it 100 times. Why is he saying that? Correct? What do you say, Mataji? Why is he saying? So it is visible. Somebody has desire to serve Krishna is visible in any field. He wants to do it so sweet, so wonderfully, so beautifully. Not that minimum I do and I spend rest of the time do what I want to do. No. Everybody is very enthusiastic. I remember once one congregation was there. We said, would you like to cook for the Lord? She paid obeisance 10 times. So why? And I'm so grateful. I got some service. If you do not have gratitude to get a service, you'll throw away the service. Arey, mere sir mein aa gaya. It has come on my head, nobody wants to do, therefore they give it to. This is called one attitude of service, which is called Gala Graha. Gala Graha means pain on the neck. Now generally, when Acharya departs from the world, they will have many deities. Like Madhvacharya had many deities with him. And he called all the Ashtamatas, everybody gave a deity. And they were so grateful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the Govardhan Shila to Raghunath Das Goswami. He was so grateful. Allah, thank you very much. So grateful. And he gave a garland of the 2 things he gave, no? Shaligram Shila and garland of conch shell. He gave to Pata? Chaitanya Charitamrita Pada Mataji? Diya Raghunath Das Goswami was very grateful. Why? Lord Chaitanya used to cry and the tears, it was smeared with the tears. It had even had the mark of his hands. Whatever, it was special Shaligram. Tears. No, not Shaligram, Govardhan Shila. It was Govardhan Shila and conch shell. Garland of conch shell. So he understood, Lord Chaitanya wants me to reside at Govardhan. And after some time he went there. But he served that. And not small, he had a lot of service he had to do to the Govardhan Shila. Govardhan Shila, even we are not keeping. We are not keeping even Shaligram Shila. A lot of sevas are there. We are going to just keep. There are sevas associated, correct? A lot of sevas are there. You have to do some seva. Not just to keep, okay, bring this, bring that. But he had to, when he got it, he was very grateful, very happy. So similarly, we also got the deities, Radha Krishna. We should feel grateful to the Lord, my Lord, and together we serve. And we serve the deities mean there are Pujari Seva, there is cooking Seva, then there are nice kirtans, aarti, all the arrangements, even preaching is all done for the deities in focus. We should feel grateful, not galagraha. Then we bas सिर पे आ गया. ऐसे ही होता है ना, सोसाइटी में तो ऐसे ही होता है, सिर पे आ गया. That is always there because we are covered by the 3 modes, because we are in tamoguna, rajoguna. We don't appreciate service. We rather headache it is. So being freed from the 3 modes, otherwise all the 9 angas of devotion service, Shavadam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, Archanam, everything is contaminated by the 3 modes presently. Our Shavadam is contaminated, Japa I told you. Kirtanam is also contaminated. Everything is contaminated today. That's why I say we have Prabhupada Kirtan, pure, gold standard. Smaranam, thinking is also contaminated. Prayers, everything is contaminated today. All the Navavidha Bhakti, Prabhupada said all the three are contaminated, three more, therefore become 27 varieties of devotion service. Then again you take permutation, combination, 3 times, again Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Prabhupada said 81 varieties of devotion service are there. Not that devotion service is transcendental, no. It is contaminated by 81 varieties of the modes. But still there is some sincerity because it is done on the order of the Acharya. We can offer.